get the shelf, and I can't fucking get the shelf. And until very recently, I did not know that when you build these motherfuckers, you can preset the storage. So whenever I built a shelf, like let's say I built a shelf out here, it would suddenly have like food and everything else on it. And I'd be like, oh my fucking God, you idiot. Stop putting the fresh shit outside. So yeah, it drives me nuts. Plus also, apparently you can just fill a whole room with these things and they will walk over it, but it does slow them down. And it's also something else to set on fire. So, you know, in this case I'm using wood and stuff, and there's less flammable stuff like stone ones and whatever, but like, I don't know. It drives me nuts, especially aesthetically. Like, I used to just have the big open diamonds, and nowadays I have to make sure I have to make this in an set size. Like at the moment it's not symmetrical because I have these two in the way, because I'm on the map that's like a 2-centered square thing, right? So it's a 4 in the center instead of it being like a cross in the center. And yeah, every so often when I try to make a new game, I forget what the fucking sizing is, and I end up with this double square thing. If it's a single square, I end up with like a really, really fucking pretty base and crap, but I haven't got that for a while. Keep fucking that up, you know. That's furniture, not too small space, a table to eat at, pretty much all the prisoner needs. I mean, I definitely don't have the image in here, but I had it in Streamlabs where I had like really nice, luxurious like rooms. They were actually a rectangle. Like if I was to grab like just down this corner for a second where my colonists aren't, like let's just say that we had like a rectangle like that or whatever, and we had like a couple of doors here. I would have had like, where's those huge benches? Like I would have probably had one of these on each side, and then I would have had like a bunch of like legendary beds and like TVs and a shit ton of big statues and all kinds of crap in the little room and stuff, and they fucking love it. I used to get like so many of them were like immediately just wants to join with like little to no effort. I'd rarely get like riots and shit from that. It was great. We have an eclipse as well. It means the solar isn't going to work, but we still have the geothermals, so that's good. I needed shelving when I did build ship run. I harvested all the steel on my map at once and ended up with like 400k steel. Well, that's the thing, is like my Asura colony constantly is rolling at like 50k steel and stuff, and I don't care to like store that inside. I can store that outside on the ground in like the rock pile and stuff. But I know my original big colony of coalition colony had basically had like 4 massive swatches of like storage areas. Like if you could imagine at like the top corners of the map, I had something like about that, give or take, in all 4 corners for just like rock storage, and then I had rooms about the same size for other storage and stuff like that. Without the deep stacks, that's what I get a lot. Hey Duran, what are you up to? We have a raid apparently. They're attacking immediately. Is it only this group up here? Also, is any of them any good? I guess I probably can't like skip through them, can I? And that one's got good construction. And there was one person. There's a couple that's got mining and stuff, and I don't super want that. Is it just the top group? No, it is not. Okay, we're gonna have to start building some turrets here. You can do mining, melee. Honestly, with this like particular colony in this run, I kind of want people that can do like insane shooting and shit, probably more than anything. Also with the shelves, I also just visually hate them. I prefer like my piles of stuff on the floor. I would rather look at this on the floor in a storeroom than look at this. This is just a personal preference as well. It's just like there's like 3 things on things. Like I can't just like glance in here and be like, oh yeah, I have like X number of like normal quality helmets and stuff like that. I like if I try to like keep an eye on them and they're on a shelf, like with the bowler hats, I can't see them. Which, by the way, we should stop making that many bowler hats as well. Let's get rid of that. I don't need to make those now that we've done the quest. Okie dokie. Well, let's go fight, I guess. We got like one person that's kind of like out of it, I guess. Yeah, what are you up to today, Odoran? I don't know how many people I've got for this battle. 30 odd. I think we got everybody. We got about 30 odd here, so I kind of don't want the entire group here. But we'll move it up and then I'll probably come back down to bottom. Although there is like a good group of years down the bottom, isn't there? Let's shove years about there. Do you not exterior wall layouts to funnel raiders into a certain combat area? Are you talking about the kill boxes? Because I was just talking about those before. I don't do kill boxes, but this is not... Oh, hello. Already in the thick of it. Oh, free for all. See how well you guys can go. And you guys can come down here too, I guess. Yeah, I don't generally... Like, I've never done kill boxes. It's not my style, but I'll get you guys to come down here, actually. You guys can come down into group. But in saying this, this is also just a temporary run game for a special event that I'm doing this week and stuff. So this isn't my main colony. But this one I'm trying to get to a point where I can build a ship and then get off world. And with that, I probably am going to have to figure out how to enclose this place and maybe do something like that. Are you a super loyal or not? You're a super loyal, we'll strip you. You're a super loyal, we'll strip you. I don't want none of your shit. And then what's down here? You are... I could take you. Let's put this into a prison scenario. And then one of the healthy lenses can go and capture you. And I guess you guys are just chasing them out. Okay, so 2 of the lenses died, unfortunately. I don't know if they were the lenses in a relationship or not, but that kind of sucks. I guess we're down 2 lenses. That's the main thing we take away from this. I could just imagine like Lenza coming in here later and being like, I see I am low on quantity of like colonists in here. Let me just fix that up for you. Let me freshen up your base, you know. But yeah, welcome in, Dutch. Where the fuck else is the group? There we go. Okay, so we'll take the stuff out of there. I guess we don't technically have a hospital for a moment. This is kind of technically the hospital. Not ideally, but let's shove this as hospital beds. I kind of need some lights and crap in here, but we'll get back to that. Yeah, my usual colony, my colony of Asura, we just moved from that. That's what that looks like. And as you can see, we don't do like kill boxes or anything like that. I just have a shit ton of turrets. Like that place had like 90 odd turrets. My new base has like more than, I think, 100 turrets. And I'm trying to build some turrets here at the moment. We'll see how we go. Purchase a good colonist. Nice. Welcome in. You're welcome to spam however many fucking colonists you want to join, by the way. That's perfectly okay. Because we have a lot. We have a lot of Lenza, and we just lost a couple, so yeah. I just started setting up a kill box in my colony tonight. Started my stream for like 45 minutes before I raided. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, like, as I said, like, I kind of think I'm going to enclose this one. I'm kind of working towards that, but I don't really know how this is going to go. So, yeah, I'm not too, like, stressed about if I get it right or not. Like, if we get one colonist out of this entire place off-world, that's a success. But honestly, like, if I don't even get to the point of like managing to build the ship or doing like the, you know, like the month of the raiding and stuff, if it ends up needing to like be played again at some point in time, like I'll just keep this in the back burner. I'll try not to delete the game like I fucking keep doing to Project Zomboid, but we'll see. No promises. All right, there are plenty enough skills for the moment. And let's see, do you need a gun or anything? You do need a gun. Let's get you a gun. Something. Okay, the cold's starting to roll in. We might be getting some hypothermia too soon. Where the fuck is it? There's a gun. That's a poor quality gun. You can have a good shoddy. Go have a... No, not that. Can't because it's bycoded. I guess you're getting the poor gun. Okay, who's down? Nichuan. Let's get Lenza out here to rescue you. I don't know if you're going to live, mate. No, you're not going to live. You got like an hour. So, yeah. because I love building them. My colony wealth is so inflated from the modded content. Just compromise by making the kill box not too OP. Box is kind of trivialize the raids. Late games starting getting boring unless you make things challenging. Well, that's what I was talking about with like in my like regular game and stuff. I don't have like an enclosed base or anything like that, right? And we have what do you call it? I think I just cancelled something on that corner. I don't protect like my solars and stuff like that. Like I just consider it to be collateral and stuff. Like we have a shit ton of turrets, but if we have a raid during like say a solar eclipse or like a solar flare or something like that, I'm basically fucked during that. Like there's nothing I can do. It's all on the colonist at that point, you know? And sometimes just for the sake of it, I will kind of make my colony kind of run around and we'll call in for aid and stuff. And then, yeah, it's their problem, you know? But sometimes I call for aid and my allies just fucking leave. And I'm like, okay then, I guess. So, like, they'll land and they'll leave. And I just wasted, like, points trying to get them there, you know? And I'm like, okay, I guess I won't have friendship and a successful battle and crap. I don't know. But yeah, like, I need to deconstruct this. I probably need to put, like, a box in here at some point. Like, I'm going for, like, the multi-analyzer, probably get the fabrication thing. I want to get through, like, the Starflight stuff, preferably by tomorrow. Like, it's only 1 now, right? And I've still got till, I think, nearly 7 a.m. or whatever, because I started a bit late, and I'll take a 15-minute break at some point, probably in an hour or something. So, yeah, at some point soon, I will have to try to like fast pace all the research so that we can actually start building the stuff and whatever, but I still need to enclose it. And I still have no fucking clue what I'm doing because, like I said, I'm used to managing a super fucking established large colony, and I'm not sure what this fucking place needs. Also, that outside of here is what their problem is. Can you guys chuck that? I don't know, fucking throw it up there. We put it down here because it was jade and it was near the cat, and yeah, that made me happy. So also, I see I have a heater in here. Also, the cats are in here too. We're gonna have to like move that, shift that, essentially. This is fine. So I set my colonists up to have, what is it? Heat death corridor. Leads to a trap corridor. Berserk, mate. Good luck to you. Who is alive that can help fight? Maybe that's not actively dying. Go kick his ass. And your medical privileges just went backwards, mate. There you go. Have fun. I don't know where he's going to go and kill, but he's like rushing around here, so I'm curious if he's going to punch the Megasoph. I think he's going to punch the Megasoph. Well, he made his life decision. There you go. All right, Megasoft's still good. Megasoft's not angry. Megasoph is still pink. Okay, hold on. You guys, maybe shoot the Megasoph. You guys in the front, move out of the way. Move out of the way, Linza. I think it's down. Go and rescue. There we go. They'll do it. You guys go back up to where you were. And once we got Lenza out of here, I guess we can hunt the Megasoph and get it like carefully dead and shit. Also, my caravan is allegedly idle, which I didn't realize. You guys go make peace talks and then maybe head home after that. So, yeah. Anyway, I gotta get lights and shit in here too. It's a crap corridor which leads into killbox firing range. I think of it as a base defense or something children can maintain while the adults travel around to do additional combat in other locations. Didn't hit the jackpot with the traits. Yeah, they were kind of good traits, honestly. I want you to at least put him into a bed, preferably. Organize my storage so each kind of item so it's stored in its own specific group in shelves. Shelves with more than one kind of item. Make an eye twitch. Oh yeah? You mean like this? You mean this is a problem? Because I hate shelves. you ask what a heat death corridor is? No, I know what a heat death corridor is roughly. Like I said, like I don't use kill boxes or death corridors or like none of that stuff. I don't use mortars and crap either. And I really like to have big, sprawling, open, wide bases. Like that's my Asura colony's like first location. And then when we moved to the second location, I had to move away from that because 1.5 updated and glitched out my tile, and we had to evacuate basically as soon as we arrived. So I didn't finish that place. But then we moved to that one, and we were there for like a year plus. I think it was a year and 5 months. Because everybody just went fucking nuts because we had so many glitches where we arrived in starvation because they unpacked the caravan as they packed the caravan. So everybody was starving by the time they arrived, and we arrived in winter and somebody kicked the only geothermal that was keeping the grow rooms alive. And yeah, that was quite a time. I don't have a current image of my current 4th location that we've moved to, but that colony is slowly moving towards the landed ship quest. That's my main one that I normally play on like Tuesdays and shit. But this is a special event for a week, and like I'm so fucking rusty at starting a colony because I only started that one like 2.5 years ago in IRL time and stuff. And then when I do like the Rimconnect streams, I usually am only doing like a one-shot kind of like X number of hours kind of run that will inevitably, like, is me trying to keep the colony alive while everybody spawns in shit to try to kill the colony and stuff. So I never get like this established and stuff, and I never really bother researching shit and stuff. This time we are actively trying to get all the way up to being able to build a ship and being able to like defend the base and stuff like that. So this is completely like different to what I would normally do. Even with like Rimconnect, it's different because like my main colony doesn't have I don't play with Rimconnect on my main one. And your medical privileges are going backwards too, mate. You might actually kill my scene over there, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Red is the only colonist that like hasn't been spawned in by you guys either, so ideally don't kill Red. But if it happens, it happens. All right, all of you guys head off. Go capture Red again. I don't want you to capture Red. I want you to rescue Red. Jesus. Yeah, typically in my colony, like I don't take prisoners. I don't take slaves. I don't do cannibalism. I don't cut off their legs and stuff like that. Like I don't do none of that stuff. I only try to like take care of them. And what is it doing down here? The hell is that? Just 10 humans. Holy crap. Wait, is it supposed to join me? Or is it just supposed to visit me? What was that? The hell was that? For your colony. Oh, honey, I think they're leaving. They don't want to be here. They're not... what are they, like, supposed to be visiting? That is so bad. Tamed... Was it inspired taming? Alright. Sure. That's my colonist, and she's outside at the moment, so... Yeah. Also, I have the name in game thing as well, so I'm Aprillic. My avatar is Kelly Venus. If you happen to see a Kelly Aprillic Venus join your colony or pass through your colony and shit, that is my colonist, and she can like join you wherever, whenever and stuff. I get the most interesting posts about like people, how I've like visited people's colonies and stuff. Sometimes it's great. I also feel like I need a door up on this corner as well. I see you, Viking. What are you doing? Wagging your tail happily. You're finally awake. The RIP Megasofts. Megasofts make for such good combat animals, and it's so much food to maintain them. I have got one in Asura, and it's called Chipper. It's been with us for ages. Cargo pods. All right, what did we get? It's chem fuel. The odds of that being chem fuel. Peace talk success. Nice, we have friends. Go fucking home. I'm waiting for the other peace talks to happen because it is saying allies, but I haven't spoken to anybody else about it, so unless it just happened to happen or whatever. But yay. I probably should have like done additional trades or something. And lenses in a medical emergency. Why? You're fine. You're fine. Just stop bleeding on the carpet, mate. What else? I always go for condensed base as possible. It's interesting to see how other layout bases. There's a lot of people building a, was it form over function? Well, you see, if I'm going to stare at a colony for like 2+ years, I want to like how it looks. I want to find this aesthetically pleasing to stare at every week, you know. And like my 4th location that Asura has just moved to, I am trying to make it a little bit more practical. Like for instance, having, say, the peeling station near the tailoring station and stuff, and then having a bench nearby that happens to keep the peels next to it and stuff, so that they don't walk so far to store everything, as opposed to like with Dryden, where the bottom triangle down the bottom, the diamond down the bottom is the production area and the storage is around that and stuff, but the peeling station's up above those light blue, like little diamond-y shaped things. So yeah, they had a bit of walking on that location, but I also didn't have a lot of food growable area on that location, so I was really crippled with that. I had to have all the animals living in amongst them, as well as all the crops in amongst them. Oh my god, it was horrid. Because like I couldn't ever just have free growing crops where my animals can't get them, which meant that when 1.6 updated, I had to start putting like fences in front of doors to stop my colonists from walking the animals through the doors, or the animals getting to a point of starvation where they just let themselves in, you know, and stuff like that. Also, somebody did eventually eat that ambrosia, by the way, even though it was X'd out. So yeah, but yeah, I really just like, I don't know. I like being able to like enjoy playing my base for like years and stuff. Like, I know eventually once we get to like the final location, which should be like the 6th or 7th move, give or take, it will probably be more compact like this. This is compact for me, by the way. This is what I consider to be compact base. Because, like, if I try to have a battle, they can hide between this shit and, like, you know, really take advantage of the layout and stuff against me and stuff. So it's not an ideal, like, layout. Like, this is a very small, like, encapsulation kind of thing. Like, my current colony has all the bedrooms all the way around, like, the edge of it, and we're building all the way through the center. But I wanted to do something like this. I just couldn't figure out how to scale it up for 300 colonists, you know? And yeah, I guess I could like make it like little workrooms and stuff like that at some point. Like each little room has like a couple of benches or a bench and maybe some storage or something. Might be a bit more practical, perhaps. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Like, obviously, like people that have got like the ultra productive super condensed spaces, like I don't shit on that. That's just not my thing. It's not how I would want to look at my game all the time, but I understand the practicality and the efficiency of it and stuff. But like, there's also a point in time where like, if it's too efficient and you have enough colonists that there's always something being done, there's kind of like a point in time where you reach a lot of colonists being idle as well. So you kind of have to spread it out a little bit and have just enough for everybody to still be doing something. Like at the moment, nobody's currently idle, although my pen's technically not enclosed, which is interesting because where does it, maybe these spots? Ah, here. Okay, well that would explain why all the chickens are up here and stuff. Eventually I'll probably just let them free roam in this, honestly, because as long as it's got a pen, it counts, right? They were going to be wild humans. What? Thought they were going to be wild humans. You can spawn in wild humans. I don't think wild humans are that expensive compared to like a colonist price, I think. The only problem is like wild humans, if I try to tame them, they have a chance to attack me. And like they may not necessarily stay on the map if the weather is a dangerous temperature, which is currently pretty cold. Which also at the moment, if somebody was to cold snap this place, I would be woefully unprepared for it. which we've got some Devil Strand. I might say that grow area can fuck off because we don't really want a lot more of that. We're not going to spread out that far. I want to get rid of these ones outside of it, you know? The last items before I go. No worries, Jackal. Go get some sleep. I know you kind of like hang in there for like another hour or so. I have a bit of my drink. Hold on. I saw a prawn name. There's a prawn named Aprillic caravan the other day. Oh yeah. That's always cool to like find out because like sometimes people get like shamblers or they'll get like traders or they'll have like colonists join or something like that. But so far I mostly see mine appear like if you try to like bring in a colonist, like if you try to like start a game and you bring in a colonist and stuff like that, if you randomize that just to like check and save colonists and shit, I get her come up a lot for that. Ironically, earlier when we started this and I tried to make her forcibly come in, I added the preferred colonist names thing and she would not come up. I re-rolled characters for like 9 minutes, went back out and like made sure I had actually properly saved her and then came back in to like continue to try to remake her and stuff. And I'm like, holy fuck. Also, how are we going with resources? I think I'm out of steel. That happened at some point. That might be why we don't have more shit getting built. And also there's this colonist down here that's also dead too. So we do need to cremate that. So I'm probably gonna have to consider like maybe getting to a point of like deep drilling just to get more stones and stuff. But do we have more marble? Yes. Okay. I just don't feel like I've got a lot of people that can do hauling. I feel like I need like fucking 50-odd panthers to like be in here hauling and shit. But I know that I'd have to like spend time with somebody like training them and shit, you know? So, yeah. At the moment I have like a lot of chickens, a lot of cats, and nothing much else at this time. Oh yeah, those are set outside. I don't know when I like rescheduled them. Oh yeah, I haven't scheduled you. Hold on. I'm pretty sure you're a daytimer. I completely fucking forgot about it. There were so many of these yesterday. And then today I completely forgot. I also have to have a look at 2 of you guys because you might be dying or have a broken spine, perhaps. Alright. Where are yous? What's your health condition? You're fine. And catatonic. You're fine. Okay, so we've got 2 people that are basically down in the colony. The only problem with like a size colony like this is like everybody kind of counts. So I kind of need like everybody to sort of pull their weight, and not everybody's able to pull their weight at the moment. I also probably need more stonecutter tables than that, which I guess we could give them a dedicated room. You guys could have a dedicated stonecutter room for a moment because I need more blocks. At least 2 should do it for the moment. I might just put that up there for the moment. So putting that over there, we'll get this the fuck out of this room, I guess. We'll put something else in here at some point. I know they're really close by. Also that, let's say don't do shit with marble. Is it all stone blocks? Don't do shit with marble. Find something else. So like find a different medium. I love that the bears are in here doing their polarizing shit again. They're synchronized bear sleeping. Love it. What else? This stays at side, snuggling wolf flushes. No. Give you all some pats if I can. Oh, I needed that stretch. The only name colonist I've ever noticed has been Tyran. I have 7k hours in the game. Never even seen my own name in game. Oh yeah. I have seen a few people, so like Eternal Dipsy has Bombay, and I have them. I don't rename any of my colonists, but I will take colonists that are named the same as somebody, or like is named in like the spirit of somebody in my community and stuff. Like for instance, I have Grim for Grim. I took Tyran for Tyrantha, Gorilla for Awava, Bombay for Eternal Dipsy, Blue Jay for Jay Lee, like all that sort of stuff, right? But yeah, I just take like whatever. Like for the most part, what I kind of look for in like my colonists is whatever it is that I actively need. Like if I need more people that do shooting and I have like near 1,000 animals and stuff like that, I want like a lot of people that could do animal stuff. I have like X number of people that can do cooking. I have X number of people that can do plants and stuff like that. I'm always looking for more people that can do medical and cooking will always get taken. Plants and animals always get taken. My main game has no research available, so I don't need intellectual, and I really only need like 2 people that can do social, and I have 4 at least. And yeah, I kind of let them go and do what they're doing and stuff. But I have a few double ups and stuff. Like I have 2 chimpanzees, I have had 3 snakes, I had 2 jackals, I have 2 loomies, and so on and so forth kind of thing. Like I have a lot of multiples and stuff because after like a certain amount you just keep getting the same. But I was really worried that once I got like name and game, I was super worried that she was going to come in as like a super loyal and I wouldn't be able to take her. And she came in as like some other type of colonist or whatever, and I'm like, sweet, I can take you, you know. Also, the electricity, I didn't put that one in the same spot. Fuck it. Alright, well, we move this one down in a moment. I'll move that